State of Origin football is set to return to the Melbourne Cricket Ground in 2015, with Game 2 of next year's series to be staged at the iconic venue. It will be the first time Origin has graced the MCG pitch in 18 years, and the NRL has made plans to do the same in 2018, in line with its policy of featuring one match outside Sydney and Brisbane every 3 years.
Because State of Origin is not just a football match. It's a major event. It's the best brand in Australian sport, and it's coming right here to Melbourne. I can only imagine the atmosphere of an Origin game in front of a huge crowd out there at the MCG, one of the world's most famous sporting venues. I want to take this opportunity to thank the Victorian Government and the Victorian Major Events Company for working with the NRL to make this happen. We've enjoyed a fruitful partnership which has seen rugby league become stronger and healthier here in Victoria.
The first time a State of Origin match was held at the MCG was in 1994, with a crowd of more than 87,000 people.
We expect absolutely packed houses, 90,000 people plus, which will deliver over $20 to $25 million per year benefits to the state of Victoria.
It's a move that's been welcomed by some of the biggest superstars in the game who attended the announcement on Monday.
Well, I think firstly, to have State of Origin back in Melbourne and Victoria is a great thing. I think the sport over the time that I've been here has just gone from in leaps and bounds. From people sort of not knowing about rugby league and not knowing about the Melbourne Storm, back in the early 2000s to now, where us three, if we go down the road or we go down the shop, everyone's saying good day and wishing you all the very best for the weekend. And the popularity of State of Origin is huge down here. So and plus the opportunity to play on the Melbourne Cricket Ground is enormous. And I know every player that comes down to Melbourne, they really enjoy playing down here. But the opportunity to play on such an iconic sports ground is it's massive.
I've been fortunate enough to come to an AFL Grand Final as well, and to see what noise is generated through 100,000 people in one venue is certainly something that you have to experience. And to be out in the middle of the field when that is happening is certainly something to look forward to. So it's not just a great thing for Victorians and Melburnians, it's a great thing for our code.
Mr Smith also announced that Melbourne will host a key match during the Four Nations tournament later this year.
And that is why we're staging not just the Origin matches in 2015 and 2018, but also a key match in the Four Nations tournament, as you've heard, in November of this year. The game between Australia and England is set to be a cracker, and we would expect some of our best NRL players to be in the England team, including Sam Tompkins, James Graham and George Burgess, but they will be up against the champion Australian team, which boasts players like Billy Slater, Cam Smith, Jared Hayne and Jonathan Thurston.
Amy Lindsell, NRL.com.